All right, guys, we need to talk. If you're thinking there's going to be some magical B-roll or fancy footage in this video, there's not. I'm just going to have some real talk with you real quick. Two things. One, I think it's kind of weird that my dog loves sitting in my Jeep so much. Second thing, in 2020, I bought a lot of dumb shit. I made some decent money. Came time to do taxes. Ooh. So far in my career, as every year goes on, I make more and more money, which is a good sign. But with that, as every year goes on, I also spend more and more money. After I did my taxes this year, I realized I spent way too much money on gear. When you're on YouTube and everything, you see all these people and they have thumbnails saying, this is why every photographer needs a 100 and 400. Fuck all that. This whole thing on gear matters, gear doesn't matter, gear. It's really draining, honestly. And I'm sure everyone else feels like this. The only time that gear should be in focus for you is if you're getting so much work or a certain type of work and your gear can't keep up with you. Gear matters when you know how to use it. So if a noob gets a $1,000 camera and then a $10,000 camera, the shit's all gonna look the same. If a professional gets a $1,000 camera and $10,000 camera, it's gonna look way better than noob stuff, but the $10,000 camera is probably gonna look a little bit better. But this all comes down to the Onewheel. I bought this because you see all these people on YouTube saying how it's like such a great filmmaking tool, and I thought in my mind, oh, I can just hold my Komodo by handheld and get on this and do this. I don't really do gigs where I have the opportunity to do this. Pretty much everything I'm getting paid for these days are bigger gigs now. I don't really have any middle gigs, which kind of sucks because the bigger gigs come fewer, they pay more, but then the middle gigs, they don't pay as well, but they usually would come in more. But it's kind of hard to balance those two out. Now with this, if I was getting more like little gigs in between those middle gigs, this is something you can use, but I'm not about to jump on this with like a $10,000 rig and have a client watch me run around on this thing. So personally for me, this just become pointless. If I'm doing a gimbal or anything like that, I'm running with my feet and all that, and it's usually in dirt and in situations where I'm not gonna jeopardize the whole shoot or me eating shit on this.
But anyways, the whole point of this video, every successful photographer that I know, just the photographers are killing it and they're making a killing for their bank too. Either one, they've been in the game forever and they were in it before social media blew up. That's one way. But the main way is they're unique. Having a unique vision, a unique eye, a unique character, a unique just everything. What a lot of people don't understand is when you're booking a client, you're not booking that client. You're booking the people that run that whole brand or that whole client, whatever it is, whoever's booking you, that's who you're booking. Trying to stand out and just being a good human being and treating people good is going to get you a lot further. But on top of that, the most important thing is just having a unique vision. Like I'll put it this way, you see a lot of YouTubers who have black or white backdrops. Their videos are very monochromatic and I've never understood it. And I think it's kind of obvious that you have like photographers, filmmakers that don't really do too much YouTube stuff, but they're so unique and their visions are so unique. And then you have YouTubers and it's kind of rinse, wash, repeat kind of stuff. So all of this just ties into, does gear matter? I say who gives a fuck? In my mindset, if your gear is not keeping up with you or if it's breaking on set for you, that's when it's time to upgrade. So if you're thinking that buying the best like fancy camera that's available right now is going to get you work, it's not going to get you work. Every client that I booked has never ever asked me what camera I'm using. So the times where I have told a client like, oh, I have this camera in hopes of that I was gonna get booked, they don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, they don't care. If they're even thinking about booking you, it's not because, oh, this guy has the best camera. It's because they like your work and they want your work to be a part of their brand. But yeah, hopefully some of you guys got some out of this. Probably not. I'm sure a lot of you guys tuned out by now. But also, I am selling that Onewheel. It has about 50 feet of mileage on it. So if you're interested, hit me up. I'll hook it up for you. And yeah, like I just said, gear doesn't matter, but if you want my Onewheel, you can buy it.